Welcome back, fellow coders. Jared O'Leary here with BootUp. In this video, I want to show you how to indicate when a button is pressed in our photo editor project. You can apply this to any kind of project, but I'm going to show you how to do it in this one. So what we have right now on our color button is when we click it, it's going to broadcast the message color, and then it's going to change our picture. So we click, and it changes just like we want it to. But we want to make it so that a user knows when it is clicked. So one way to do that is we can actually use sound. So this actually came with the pop sound. So we can use that so that when we click on it, it's going to play the sound pop. So now when we click, we actually hear that the button has been pressed. This can help people figure out that we actually did press the button and that it is working the way it's supposed to. Because some of these, like brightness, when you click on it, it doesn't really do a lot. So it's kind of subtle. Whoops, let's go back here. Okay, so another way that we can do this is we can actually change the look of the button. So we can make it so that it looks like the button gets smaller and then bigger. So it's like you're pressing it down and then it's coming back up. So to do that, we can use repeat blocks. So for instance, we want to repeat to change the size by -1, let's say. And we're only going to do that 5 times. And then we're going to do this again. Let me show you a shortcut for that. So repeat, I clicked on the stamp 5 times and by 1. So now when we click on the button, it actually moves down and then goes up again. So let's zoom in so you can see it. So it's going to press down and then back up really quickly. So that gives kind of a visual way of showing how it works. Now, we're going to actually need to use this block, the set size, and let me show you why. So if I click this button a bunch of times, it's going to stay small. I don't want that to happen. So what's happening is when I click it and it starts running it, it's making it get smaller. And then when I click it again, before it finishes making it get bigger again, it actually starts over and keeps making it smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And it never gets to this part because of how fast I'm clicking it. So to fix that, make it so that it always starts at the same size, we add a little set size block to it. So now whenever we click it, it will set the size before changing it to bigger or smaller. So if you click it a bunch of times, it'll always go back to its starting position. You probably just heard a lot of pops. So those are some different ideas that you can use. You can combine them so you can make the sounds, you can make it so that it gets smaller and then bigger, etc. So think of different ways that you can make it so that users can easily hear or see that they have actually clicked one of the buttons.